Hello babe, welcome back to my channel. I am Dale Pasco, and over here I invite all the girlies to the soft side of womanhood. I have a passion for helping women to see the beauty in all things, to level up in every area of their life, and to stop living mediocre. We talk about femininity, faith, productivity, and just being intentional with who you are as the woman that God designed you to be. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Let's talk about the freedom that comes with actually doing what you love and letting go of the things that you don't enjoy doing. Now, let me make a quick disclaimer. I'm not talking about things that are beneficial to you and necessary, that are kind of excruciating to get done, but you reap a great reward at the end. I'm talking about letting go of those things that you know you absolutely do not enjoy. Maybe you wanted to be an artist, but you are a doctor. You only went into the medical field because your parents told you that you would make a lot of money and it would keep the family name strong. But you know that deep down, you want to see your art in galleries. You want to be in spaces with people who are colorful, vibrant, more spontaneous, off the wall. Do the thing that you love. So a lot of times we can get so caught up on doing things that we don't even enjoy doing. We spend time doing what we feel is going to make us more money. We do the things that make us seem more prestigious. We stay in circles that look good but really give us no value. And one thing that the Lord has spoken to me about and taught me is give my life to what produces value and also allows me to reap value as a result of the seed that I've sown. So for instance, let's talk about working out. That is something that can be kind of excruciating, kind of annoying, a tedious task, right, in order to get specific results and simply just to keep your body good. But one thing I've learned about that is that you are giving yourself value. You're adding longevity to your life. You're making sure that you're not getting put on medications because you're not taking care of this beautiful temple. Eating clean, living well, drinking more water definitely has its rewards. I've also learned that giving my time to things that I actually enjoy doing, such as this, is rewarding to me when I speak to women and they let me know that something I said changed their life and sparked an idea for them to start moving again in life. That is rewarding to me. So it doesn't always have to be monetary. It doesn't always have to be materialistic. Sometimes the reward is in the lives that you're changing as a result of being in the right place at the right time. I was in a place a few months ago where I was really trying to figure out what all of this was going to look like, what I was going to be doing, who I needed to be around, how I needed to dress, how I needed to look, how I needed to smell, where I really needed to be, and what my life was requiring of me right now. And the Lord led me to shutting things down for a few months so that I could really get clarity. And in this time of prayer, fasting, just meditating on the Lord's word, spending that great time of solitude with myself even, I didn't seek the Lord on what my next steps were. I wasn't asking God what I needed to be doing when it came to business and ways to make money. I simply enjoyed time with the Father. Utilizing that time to not seek the Lord for his hand or things that he could do and things I knew he was capable of doing. Instead, I allowed him to cultivate a deeper stream of intimacy within my heart. As the time went on, because I'm gazing at the one who gave me purpose, he begins to reveal my purpose to me even the more. So I was able to step back into the things that I needed to step into and let go of things that I really didn't enjoy doing. Let's go back to the doctor. You're saving lives. You're taking people off of hospital beds. You are helping them to live longer. You are giving people hope, hopefully, right? And although those are some amazing things, it still doesn't feel fulfilling to you. Don't do things just because you feel like it's going to make you look good or society has told you that it's popular and it should be done. there's a lot of things that I had to let go of because it's like, okay, I'm really good at it. And I would get so confused in the past because it's like, God, I know how to do this. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I can be over here. I can help this person. They like when I do this. I can help them with that. I can do this for myself, for my family. And I didn't realize I was running myself thin and running myself ragged. And that's why God had to just like calm me down for a moment and help me to recalibrate my mind so that I could start from a clean space of the proper perspective of what I needed to be doing purposefully. So never feel bad for starting over. Sometimes you have to start over from the way beginning. Sometimes you have to start over with something totally brand new. Sometimes that starting point is simply where you left off, but because you let go of the dead weight, you're able to now move more freely because you don't have those weights on your back. Don't feel like you're going to miss out on anything. Whatever the Lord has for you, you are going to have. He's going to make sure you receive, and He's going to make sure you steward well, right? I wasn't able to steward other things well because I was kind of like worn thin between so many different things that I really wasn't passionate about. But when you give your heart to the things that you're truly passionate about, you'll find that you steward over those things well, and you do what's necessary to make sure God is glorified with the fruits of your labor. The Lord called us to be fruitful and to multiply. And although there are a lot of things that we can do and we can see fruit, right? And we can see things multiply in a sense, there's nothing like being in that purposed place and the things that you love and seeing the ripeness of your fruit, seeing the juiciness of your fruit, seeing how big your fruits can get, seeing how much God multiplies the things that you're actually supposed to be doing. It's always way more than the things that you just settle for doing. It's a difference between having an apple that's good and it's kind of juicy versus that apple that's real good, really big, extra crunchy, and extremely juicy. You know that one that you bite into and the juice just comes straight down, like that type of apple. That's the type of fruit you want to bear. You don't want to bear just the mediocre fruit. You don't want a tree in your backyard that does just enough or nothing at all, like the fig tree in the Bible. God cursed that because it wasn't producing on purpose. Don't curse your life. Do what you love. And don't feel bad for spending time with the things that you enjoy spending time in. Spending time with the people that you enjoy spending time with. That matters. Spend time with people that you love and that you enjoy. And I'm not saying that your purpose will not lead you to spaces that can be uncomfortable with some kind of unpleasant people. That comes with the territory. But your immediate circle, those that you're locked in with, those that you walk hand in hand with, those that you seek to build covenant relationships and friendships with, make sure those are people that have been proven by the Lord, and the Lord has given them the stamp that says, hey, you guys can be connected. You can be connected to them and they can be connected to you. And this is going to be a fruitful relationship. Only connect with purposeful relationships. If it's friends, still know the assignment for that friendship. If it's a mentor, ask the Lord to show you exactly what you need from that said mentor. If it's a mentee, ask the Lord exactly what you're supposed to be giving to that mentee. Don't just connect just to connect. If you're going to a church, Lord, why do you have me connected to this church? How is my purpose supposed to connect with the vision of this place? What am I supposed to be giving? What should I be receiving? How should I feel when I step into here? Every single thing that you do should have a harvest connected to it. You don't want to do anything that is a waste of your time, that is in vain, that is just to pass time. Your life is too precious. So stop doing things that, they look good on paper, but then when you look at that resume or you look back on your LinkedIn or you look on Facebook or wherever, it's just like, why was I doing this? If you're a content creator and you hate creating content because it's just too much work, you don't enjoy it, you don't really like people like that, but you're just doing it because you make money and it's cool connecting with brands, but you really don't even like that, find out what you really like doing. There was a young lady I used to watch, and she was a great content creator. She had some bomb stuff, talked about womanhood, everything, like fashion, all of it. I loved it. But she was like, listen, I realized I don't really like doing this. I want to be a corporate bae. So she went from being a content bae to a corporate bae, and she's loving it. She's actually enjoying her life. Do what allows you to enjoy your life. And with that being said, don't feel bad if you gave the entrepreneurial life a try and you just did not enjoy it. Some people are created for corporate. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't allow these, fads and all this stuff to push you in places that you really don't want to be in. If you know that you honestly just don't have the discipline to be an entrepreneur right now or ever, be okay with that and do what you really love. If you like clocking in, if you enjoy going into an office and being around people and making jokes and having coffee on your desk and cookies and bringing in different meals for people to try and touching lives that way, do what you love doing. Who said that you had to be an entrepreneur? Who said that being a corporate bae was disgraceful? It's not bad. I was talking to this guy at Walmart. He was probably literally in his 80s, and he was helping me get some paint. And he said, I remember there was a time where you could say I worked at Walmart or I worked at a restaurant as a waiter, and it was still seen as an honorable thing. It was still admirable. It was still something that people smiled upon. But now I see that a lot of young people just want to jump straight into being millionaires or billionaires, and so they frown upon those who have just simple jobs, and those jobs aren't always simple because some people are very rude and disrespectful. But he was like, it really hurts my heart because jobs that really help the world to continue moving are looked at as disgraceful or beneath them. That really hit me because it's like, dang, that's so true. I did the whole content thing. I've had different courses. I have taught people how to do other things on social media. I'm really good at it. I went to school for it. I've been doing it since I was little with Black Planet and all these other things, right? But I don't enjoy making websites, even though the money's good. I don't enjoy sitting down and creating graphics all day, even though I'm really good at doing it. I don't enjoy, giving people the rundown on how to make money and all this stuff, even though I'm anointed to help people become wealthy. I had to realize that I enjoy doing this and sitting with people one-on-one and saying, hey, what is your purpose? Where are you feeling disconnected? Where are you feeling like you really want to plug in life? What has God called you to do? What is it going to look like for you to live a life that you truly enjoy? And in that, it allows me to help people rebrand themselves. It allows me to push people into purpose, which allows them to then make money. It allows them to be fruitful and multiply. It allows them to show up authentically. It allows them to live by God's design. Everything that I do on the other side, I'm able to do it over here. And I really had to be honest with God and say, God, I don't want to do a course on making money. I don't want to teach people how to do X, Y, and Z. I simply just want to have real life conversations with people so that they're able to better understand themselves, apply the principles that you've placed in your word, and see their lives expand in fruitfulness. And that's what makes me happy. That's what brings joy to my life. That's what pushes me to get up every day. Do the things that push you to get up every day. I wanted to say something to the women and even the men that may have dealt with losing themselves in relationships, and you're feeling like you don't remember what you used to love doing or you lost that person. Who you are is still there. What were you doing before you got in that relationship and started doing everything they love to do? Maybe they only like watching movies. Maybe they only like sitting in the yard and doing yard work, and you made that one of your hobbies because you felt it would keep them around or make them closer to you. And as a result, you pulled them in, but you pushed you away. What were you doing before you met them? What could you do all day for free that you truly enjoyed? Where did you spend your time? How were you taking care of yourself? What put a big smile on your face in the morning when you said, oh, I get to do this today, or I'm going to travel here? What did that look like? Maybe you've lost yourself in marriage, and it's like, dang, I don't know what the heck to do with myself because I gave everything to my children. I wanted to be a doctor, but because I had 7 children, I had to put that on the back burner. Is it possible that you still have a burning desire to go back to school? Is that what's going to bring more joy to your life? I don't care how small it seems, how grand it is. Do what God has designed you to do, and be okay with disappointing some people, because some people are going to be disappointed when you say, hey, I'm no longer doing this. Be okay with that. Be okay with the transition of things. Be okay with maybe losing money for a season, but knowing that God will provide in your purpose. So thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more content on femininity, faith, womanhood. And remember this, there's nothing mediocre about you. So don't downplay yourself for anyone, anything, or any room. Step as if you know you're supposed to be where God sends you. See ya.